having a great time here in my laboratory. Hope everyone comes back next week for more. It's not all like this, just 76% of it. Well, until next time, I'm Jason Paris. Hope everyone has.
It's not 4K, but this part is cool. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Too much fun when you're having some fun. Kind of fall apart a little bit and.
Heck yeah. Good little slurp in there. Slurp check.
Or maybe even better. Too many effects.
What's better than a slurp check?
Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. We're here playing with Mace Jams on the drums. Got Mace Jams on the drums. We got Mace Jams on the drums just for a second. But if you're gonna get it done, you gotta get it done tonight. You gotta get Mace Jams on the drums. It's like 10 o'clock, y'all. I think it's about time that we call this sucker a do. Doesn't make any sense what I just said.
Call a sucker a do. We can call.
You can call a sucker a dude if you want.
We can call the sucker anything.
You can call a sucker a dude. Let's call this sucker a dude.
Let's call this sucker. Is that how we sign off now? Really?
Yeah. Well, everyone, it's time to call this sucker a dude. I'm moving both the webcam and the mouse. Record a loop. It automatically knows what beat it should be in, like what tempo it should be. So if I'm like,
go yeah, but baby, their phone there. Phone there. Phone there. Phone there. Phone there. Phone there.
if that's my beat for whatever reason.
Phone there.
You can remember that.
Phone there. Phone there.
I was about to say, as you should be. You should be. That's right. Oh, here's that. There's the hands again. Hands around. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I've been yesed, everybody.
Oh, you've been yesed.
We gotta go. Stop that. That's the wettest sound you've ever had. Welcome to Paris and Stereo making moist sounds.
That's right. That's all. Actually, where my head is. Can I pat myself on the head? Maybe close.
This is why you wanted the green screen.
Oh,
isn't
see,
it?
I'm in front of it though.
I'm watching this just now. It's just now coming through the clip monitor.
Good.
I'm like,
Good boy.
I'm
Good.
like,
You're a good boy.
stop it. I'm like way behind you, and it's just cracking me.
Oh no.
It's just cracking me up so much.
Wait. All right now. I feel like I need to put a big old poster or something right there. Like a poster of me going.
We have one of those. Keep it over my side of the bed.
I'll be like, hey, just put me on there. About to happen right. Hey everybody, welcome to Paris and Stereo. I'm Jason. I'm here with Kaiju.
Hi.
Happy Kaiju for all you new to the land. Anyway, tonight we are making some SNES sample music. We are taking SNES sample songs or songs from the games that we're going to be playing. And we're going to be making new songs out of them, not remixes necessarily. Usually we just take a little sliced up sample and then create a bunch of stuff on top of it. Kind of fun. I am using the SNES Classic because my SNES doesn't have, just don't have a bunch of games for it. And it's kind of a little wonky itself. I need to get it repaired at some point. But this has 30 great titles on it, so I thought I would throw it on here for a little bit something different. We usually do NES games, and today we're doing a little bit something different. We did this last week as well. We'll keep doing it until we run out of options for this, and then probably go back to the old NES. My top-loading NES is over in Maryland right now, getting repaired.
Oh, you sent it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's getting a new Pro Audio mod. So instead of the audio going through the regular RCA, it's going to have stereo out and be cleaner audio and ferrite cores and the whole thing. And the top-loading NES actually doesn't even have this connection to begin with. So it's actually going to have really nice connections. And the cool thing about the top-loading NES is you can see the cartridge when it's inside. So it kind of sticks out of the top. So it's a little nicer looking from a presentation standpoint. And it'll be great for gigs whenever we get to do gigs again.
Remember gigs.
Remember gigs, guys? You'll note I am definitely making a note to myself to potentially do a live show in the next year. So that's my hope, is that probably something with this kind of setup where I'm doing, not gaming, but taking samples from something, or I don't know. I'm still working it out. I need to work out more like original songs. So it's going to be a bit of a process, but I'd love to do some live shows with this setup.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You've done shows before. You're no stranger to gigs.
No, I'm not, but
It would be the first time out as Paris and Stereo.
right. And of course, all this stuff is a lot more imposing. So I had to figure out maybe a pared down version of this.
We'll just
or
put it in an IKEA
something.
bag.
Put it in an IKEA bag and
Stumble into the gig.
just
Hey,
call it good.
we're ready.
Yeah.
Where do we plug in?
Where do I plug in here?
Y'all got a table? That's fine. I'll stack it up.
Right. We'll just stack it on the table. That's what basically people do. They just put everything on the table, spread
I
out.
know.
So that's pretty normal.
It'll be great. It'll be great. And also, you're working on an album.
I am working on an album. I'm working on a live album. That's kind of the main priority right now, is taking some older songs, editing them down into better formats, and then releasing that as some sort of album later this year. And then I'm also working on taking some of those songs and redoing them, like we did with Southampton Park and Ride, which is on my SoundCloud, and some fresh songs like the was it If You Move On, a la mode. That one's on there too.
Code something.
No Code Scene.
No
that
Code
was
Scene.
Yeah, that was a fairly recent one we did. A lot of these are from the stream themselves, so I work on the stream and then put it out for you guys. No Code Scene was something I used with like 4 external synthesizers, and I was sequencing them with Logic. Sorry about the random soundtrack variations here in the background. The SNES Classic goes through a bit of a demo mode where it starts playing
can we mute
random stuff.
I
Yeah,
mean-
there you go. That's a little better.
Okay.
That one's a lot less in your
and-
face.
Just to add to what you were just saying, that the donations and subs from this channel definitely go towards making this album happen. So thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for your support there, and we appreciate you hanging around the channel and supporting the music and contributing every time that you do. So
Absolutely.
I'll say that.
Yeah, we can't do it without you guys. I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep working on it until I have something feasible to work with. But we have, I think, a back catalog of probably 300 to 400 songs that we've done over the 2-3 years that we've done this show, and that's a lot. Not all of them are great. I'm sure a lot of them are gonna sound similar once I start paring them down. But I'm really happy with the results so far. We've been taking some of the most recent songs and gameplay footage and kind of making little clip reels out of them. Little highlight reels on YouTube. So we've put out 2 of those so far. One for Wrath of Black Manta and one for World Champ Boxing. So
Yep. Next
check
one
those out.
is probably Cowboy Kid, but there's more coming. We promise.
Yes. Today we are going to be playing. Well, we'll see if you guys can guess what we're playing. I'll start up the game in here in a second, and we like to play this little game where you can actually guess the song. What?
No, it's a great game. I can see it, so I can't play.
Oh yeah, you can't play,
No. You should know the music, even if you never had an SNES, because I didn't.
right?
But I know the music from.
So this just keeps going and going, and I'm sure you get. This is a very, very popular game on the SNES.
I know it from Melee, I think. Smash Brothers.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I was gonna say Mario Kart, but I think it's Super Smash Brothers.
Well, there's a song in the game itself that's even more well known. I think that's the one they use on Smash Brothers.
Okay.
And it's very. I mean, as soon as you hear it play, you're like, oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a banger for sure.
It's a banger.
But we won't be doing any sort of remixes for it. I might slice it up and do something with it later. We'll see.
Welcome to Paris in
How it
Stereo,
goes.
home of the banger.
Home of the banger.
Here we go. Guess what game it is?
It's F-Zero, everybody. Wow. How cool for this. We got to go with the blue ship, of course, because it's called the Blue Falcon, and it's blue. I like
Wait,
anything.
So it's not called like the Green Falcon and the Pink Falcon and all that mess?
Right.
Oh. Never played this.
Or maybe it's this song. I can't know if it's this song or the next state. I can't remember. But
We'll know it when
we'll
we
see.
hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Oops. What do I check? What do you mean check? Whoop. No.
Give up? It's already like, no, you're doing this bad.
Yeah, you're bad at
You're
this.
bad. This is so bad.
Do you recognize this at all?
Yeah, I do. It's from,
It's from F-Zero.
yeah. I didn't, I
just kidding.
think I did know that because it's played in, Big Blue or whatever. The,
Yes.
yeah.
Which I think-
The big track, like the big hard one on Mario Kart,
Yes, that's right. Okay.
which I love. Always stay right on that course. Pro tip. That's probably wrong. So, no, it's not. It's
What?
not. Don't stay right. That one has options. You can choose between left and right a couple times, and if I just stay
Oh.
right, I can get a pretty good time.
Oh, okay.
I'm
gotcha.
sure someone is totally like superstitious about the left side, and they're sticking to that one, and that's fine too.
I don't know. I can't say I have any sort of opinion about it.
I don't know.
All the power. Every time you hit something, I think, or when you crash into something, you lose a little bit of power. which probably means you lose a little bit of speed, but I'm not sure.
Don't lose speed. It's a racing game.
It's a racing game. Ah, that's what I get for looking back. Don't look back, no, you never look back. I think that's just Don Henley quote.
Don't look back. You can never
Don't
look back.
look back, you can never look back.
Yeah, that's from that one song that I really like.
Boys of Summer?
Thank you.
Okay. Everything reminds me of a song. That's generally how it goes.
Oh my gosh, it's true.
All
And
the
if there's
time.
not a song existing, he'll make one up, which
No.
is Welcome to Paris in Stereo. That's how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
I'm like trying to fall asleep last night. And,
Good story.
And Paris is like, I don't know, you were rapping about something.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It was great. It was amazing.
I was feeling my oats last night
Definitely.
for whatever reason.
Just super oatsy. You're about to take this guy. You're going to do it. Limit 3.
I'm trying.
Whatever
I'm
that
rank
means.
3. God. No,
Yeah,
he got me.
Definitely bump into him and crash into the walls. Basically the best thing you could do.
I tried. I love how it's saying, like, you're rank 4, buddy. You are not doing well. You could be better. Have you tried being better at this game?
That alarm's like, hey, you suck. Hand the controller to professionals.
Get some help. Tag someone in. Oh, I got 3rd. After all that, I got 3rd.
Well, hot
Look at
dog.
that. Hot diggity dog.
Hot
Ooh.
diggity dang.
No one ever does this song.
I don't.
I don't think SNES has Super Tennis on it. I wish it did because
Oh, no, that's a great game.
here's Big Blue.
Here's Big Blue. Oh, it's a real course on this.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I only know it from Mario Kart. Do-do. Do-do.
Is the song the same on that?
I don't remember. Yeah, maybe.
The one I know better is Mute City. I always think it's Big Blue, but it is Mute City that I know better because that's the first one. And honestly, I haven't had a lot of experience with F-Zero. Like, I always play it. I always feel like I
No.
suck at it.
Yeah, this probably wants more practice than I've ever given it.
This is better than I've ever done it before, I think. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I like it. It controls pretty well. I would say this controls and looks probably better than even Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo looks. The first Mario Kart I really got into was, and I'm sure we'll play it on here too, but was Mario Kart 64.
Oh, yeah.
Played the heck out of that.
Oh, I
one.
played that one a lot, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that was the first one I got really obsessed with.
Right.
We tried to play the one on this, or something, like an older version of it, Mario Kart.
It's on here, yeah.
Is it on this one?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, it was unplayable. I
It's- yeah.
had no idea what was going on the entire time, and I'm pretty good at Mario Kart.
It's.
But I remember the 64 we played like with my mom. Like
Yes.
she wanted to play that, and we were like, all right, fine.
No, Mario Kart 64 was pretty good. I'm sure if I played it now, unfortunately I don't have that cartridge anymore. I used to, but then eventually I sold it.
You know what I just realized?
Yeah. No, I don't actually know what you just.
I was gonna say, well, do you want to tell me because you didn't think of it either? You know what we forgot?
What? To get drunk?
To get drunk.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. So if you guys were here a couple of days ago, my Wednesday night stream I did on Thursday because Wednesday I had a radio show.
Talk about feeling
rehearsal.
your oats, first of all.
Yeah.
The Wednesday stream this week was epic. He was doing looping, but just with his voice. So it was like all acapella,
Right.
crazy town, which you got to have some energy for.
It was fun. Yeah.
And that energy came from a gigantic bottle of Bombay Sapphire.
That's right.
So, little Dutch courage in that one.
Yeah, so I was drinking a little bit that night, and I found I had a lot, I guess you'd say a lot more,
A lot less hesitation.
a lot less hesitation and inhibition, and I was doing some like freestyle kind of quasi-rap-ish thing, just saying a lot more than I usually do in a song.
You were at the beginning of that stream as hyped up as you are usually by the end of these streams.
Yes, exactly.
So, if time permits. Did we start ice cubes? Did you make ice cubes last night?
Yes, there are ice cubes inside. So we have limes, we have gin, we have tonic in the other fridge, and ice.
So I'm probably going to be a little touch and go this stream already because I got to go up and
Second.
start dinner and stuff.
Man, I was really killing it on that one. Yeah.
So I'll probably bring you a drink at some point during the evening.
I'm into it.
Drop yows for drinks. Drop D in chat if you want Paris to get the runk.
Drop D's in chat.
Drop D's in chat.
I love it.
So,
We're making our own things.
I don't know how people talk. Drop D in chat. D is for drunk.
This is definitely the farthest I've ever been in this game. And I'm enjoying it. I feel like things sound really good tonight.
Yeah.
It's really clean.
Yeah, no, it's great. It looks good. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing I like least about these older games, the retro games, is how everything flickers.
Yeah.
Like to indicate its health or it's, if
Yeah.
it's just glitchy, it's hard to tell. It just looks bad. It just looks like somehow the system can't afford to make the graphics work.
Well, I think they had different ideas about how to make something look like it was shooting flames out the back. And I think that was...
I just mean, like, the competitors are flickering. Like, the flames are flickering on that, but, like, when you pass another car, like, you can just barely see it. Things, like, kind of come on and off the screen and don't stay.
Right.
Because they're flickering so much. The shadow on this one, like, if
I see what you're saying.
If it can't render properly, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, why did they do that? They were so like, no, we have to make it look photoreal, but it definitely doesn't that either. So I don't know. I mean, it's maybe just I have problems with bright lights and stuff, so maybe it's related to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people did, and they probably wasn't really well known at the time. And I feel like video games kind of, I don't know, it taught people how much they should worry about people with epilepsy.
Yeah, I don't think they considered that at all.
Not as much, no. And that's definitely been less of a thing over the last 20 years.
Well, and like some games, the real flashy ones will warn you, right? Like going in, they're like, hey, this might, trigger epilepsy or whatever.
Right.
And I think that's fine.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that they're being mindful of it and they're adding.
Right.
Some game I was playing recently had all kinds of like colorblind features and like stuff like that, and that's great.
Oh yeah.
I just sometimes playing this one, I kind of have to like look away a little bit, and it's not like I've ever had a seizure, but it just kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like it's ambitious graphics, but they maybe don't need to do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, this entire process over the entire 20, 30 years that, video games kind of came up into their own, people were learning exactly what worked best, what didn't work best, and everything. I think we've kind of settled on a lot of things in certain realms that we probably took a while to get there.
For sure.
I don't know what this Limit 5 means.
I was going to ask. I don't know.
These 180 turns or whatever are stupid. Don't like.
Oh, yeah. No, that's bad.
Not a fan.
Is there like a handbrake on this one that you have to use?
Yeah, so I'm using this little there's a little brake button on here. And I'm using that sometimes. I don't know. I feel like I had to tell you what button it was, but then I...
You don't. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me what button it is. I'm just curious.
I know. Let me tell you real quick.
I just like Mario Kart has a brake button
Yes.
and then like a drift button, and I think it was called handbrake in the Nintendo 64 manual, but maybe they don't call it that anymore. I don't know.
Oh, that was such a good turn. Yeah, I don't know what they... Oh, gosh. I didn't know what to call it. Oh.
Check.
I know. Check it.
Bang.
Oh, shit. My power is getting really low.
Yeah,
I think what happens if your power goes all the way down, you die. You blow up.
Yeah, basically have like abused your truck too much.
Yeah, which is something that actually hasn't happened too much yet. Oh, God. It's happening a lot, though. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good for me. If I can survive the end of this lap, that'd be something. But this guy is just all over the place.
Yeah, your power is so low. Though.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
I'm
like
going to make it.
Sliver. Oh, wow.
I mean, I didn't make it.
You ranked number 6.
You lost. You're the worst.
You didn't die.
I didn't.
And what doesn't kill you makes you better at F-Zero.
I will take not dying. I'm ranked out. Okay. Does it start at the top? Oh, Sand Ocean. Okay. Same. Oh, one back, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, just in a different qualified position or whatever.
Yeah, I don't need to do that on the first one because I'm already have full power. So that little section by the road at the beginning of the level is where you fill up your power if your power is down. So losing power by hitting a couple things.
Like a little solar recharge
Right.
station. Okay.
I think this was a launch title. I think this
That
was.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I could look it up, I guess, and do my job
mean,
on the damn stream.
It's flashy, you know. Whoa. But as we were talking about, literally flashy,
Literally flickery, yeah.
literally flickery.
Flickery,
All right,
flashy.
so there I am. So I get a little bit of power boost back if I can stabilize myself in that lane. But it's hard.
The Super Famicom had this in 1990. It
Wow.
doesn't say that it was a launch title, but it definitely came to the U.S. in 1991 via the SNES. So
Well, Super Famicom and Super NES, same thing.
it's known for being difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It inspired a bunch of spin-offs and like second series. The creators of Wipeout credit this as an inspiration.
Yeah, I was about to say. Actually, that's really funny. I was about to say, this feels a lot like Wipeout,
Yeah, Wipeout's fun.
which is you're actually spaceships in that one, so there's no road.
Ooh,
What you played Wipeout?
we've played Wipeout, didn't we?
I don't know.
You played Wipeout. I watched you play it, probably.
I don't think we have it.
Maybe I played it. I don't know.
It was originally on, I think, PlayStation.
It was an arcade game too, right?
No. This is like we might be thinking of two different things, but Wipeout was kind of I don't know. It's like your little spaceships in a course, but there's no road, and it feels very different. It feels more floaty, kind of like this feels more floaty.
Well, it's super
There we go.
futuristic. You know it's futuristic when you're floating.
Yes, like hovercrafts basically. In this case.
It was a launch title for the SNES Switch
Yes.
Online collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were like, here, take this. You guys like this stuff?
Yeah, so just so you guys know, I am playing this on SNES, so it should be like full HD, but I'm running it through a HD to composite box, so we can go through my VCR capture box. So everything's pared down. It definitely, it looks okay.
It's the first game on the platform to use Mode 7,
Yes, Mode 7. Gotta love it.
which allows the background layer to be rotated and scaled on a
Right.
scan line by scan line basis.
Oh, see, I wasn't able to explain that very well last time I talked to someone about it.
No, I know, and so I saw a description. I was like, I should say that because we were talking about it last week on stream, and you're like, is this Mode 7? I don't remember. But
Yes.
it's the
It's when they kind of make it bigger. They're like,
perspective effect on a background is basically like the short way to say it.
yeah. But they use it for character models too. So
Oh, okay.
so sometimes you can kind of get like a big, like it'll just get really huge on the screen and go like, "Bow, wow, wow," and like kind of do this whole thing.
It's probably time for new F-Zero. The last F-Zero was released in 2004.
Was it on like Game Boy Advance or something?
Yep, Game Boy Advance, and that was the last one that they did. But they
Look at
introduced a
me.
lot of new favors. Yeah, they introduced some new features in that game, which makes me kind of think like maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody feels like making another F-Zero game out there somewhere.
Maybe, yeah.
If that's you, please
Please do it.
go for it.
I can't seem to get past this level, but I'm trying. Oh, I keep doing that.
So originally there were only 4 pilots in the game, but now there's over 40.
What?
Over 40
Where? How?
in the game, and each character has their own unique vehicle, story, and reason for entering the F-Zero Grand Prix. Well, now you know.
I mean, like, 40 in the most recent game?
40 in the series. 40 pilots.
I see. That were added at.
It says, yeah, it doesn't say like line by line. I could probably like dig a little deeper and find it.
Oh,
all.
it's fine. I'm just-
But all it says is that each title, the number has grown with each
Yes.
title to over 40 characters
Right,
in the later games of the series. So
That
if that
makes
answers
sense.
your question, then
Yes.
yes. In the last game, which I have not seen or played. Never had a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I really love a Game Boy Advance SP. So it's this little. It's a little flip portable. It's kind of cute.
Nice.
And it's got a backlit screen, and it was the best version of the Game Boy Advance for sure. But it was definitely the smallest portable that Nintendo ever made.
My sister had the Game Boy.
Other
I
than
didn't
micro.
get the Game Boy, and then I got the 3DS from you, and that's the only 2 portable ones that I've played.
Yeah, I do. I have a weird. I don't know. It's like I like portable systems, but I've never been good about bringing them with me to places and actually playing them. And I don't know why. I think the portable I played the most when I was a kid was the Game Gear. That's a Sega property.
They tried to introduce a version of this for oh shoot, Virtual Boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was canceled because Virtual Boy. Yeah.
Right.
Miyamoto loves this game. He says
it's
that
great.
yeah, he said that he was hoping or that Nintendo had some attempts to work with outside development houses to create some kind of Star Fox collaboration with F-Zero.
Oh, weird. I wonder what that would look like.
I know. He said that there was a lot of excitement about the idea, but the games themselves did not deliver. So I think that the problem would be, could you imagine being anybody trying to work with Nintendo who basically like can tell you no on anything? You know, like
I mean,
they have so much knowledge and so much data on what works and what doesn't work that as a smaller development operation, it would be kind of daunting, I think, to kind of match their standards for branding and for character development and all those things. And I can see why it would be really tricky.
Oh, definitely.
And Shigeru Miyamoto is brilliant.
I'm sure
and they probably had very high standards for whatever collaboration it was, considering Star Fox. So, yeah. I think there's still a hope for that based on, a little bit of this.
Right. I feel like I'm doing this pretty clean, but the problem... Ooh, jeez. The problem is that I can't seem to get a better ranking than what I have. Oh my gosh, I need to get third. Oh.
In January 2021, the producer of F-Zero GX stated that he would be open to working with Nintendo on another installment if the company were given the opportunity to do so, and said that he would make a future F-Zero game challenging for advanced players, unlike the, quote, fun and accessible nature of Mario Kart. So he wants to write something that's way tougher.
It's pretty tough.
Which is fine. Mario Kart's accessible. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I got fourth, so apparently that's just not good enough for this.
Too bad.
But we can go ahead and, let's see. I'll end the game, and I'll see if the Mute City soundtrack allows it for...
Transition time, let's dance.
Yeah, let's dance over to the song time, everybody. We're going to pull some samples from this game. Excuse me. Oh, it just makes you go. That's really funny. Oh, let's see if it has pause music. It does. Some good tunage. All right.
All right. Good song, Paris.
Thanks.
That was fun.
Yes, it was. It wasn't much fun.
It sure was. I liked what you did with the lyrics.
Thanks very much. Yeah, so if you guys haven't been here before, that's what we do. We take a sample like we did right there of F-Zero. We slice it up a little bit, put it into a brand new song, lyrics by Kaiju in that moment, as you might have seen in chat.
It's true.
And yeah, that came together really quick.
Yeah, it was fun.
I love this bass sound I have. Is so good. It's the same one I used in Southampton Park and Ride. It's another
I was gonna
favorite.
say it sounded familiar. Yeah, it's a good one. It's iconic, I would say. It sounds like a lot of 80s, and especially it sounds like Southampton Park and Ride.
Yeah.
If
Get
y'all
that.
don't know, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you get that. You get shiny dots. You get some sort of, I think this Video Star is the drums I use for that. And next thing you know, you got Southampton Park and Ride.
Hot dang.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
One of these days, I'm going to learn a looping version of that for the show.
That'd be great.
That'd be great. We could perform that.
I'm
Maybe
ready.
I'll do that next time.
Maybe so.
You're like, well, I'll believe when I see it.
We'll see it. We'll see it. You'll do it. I know
we'll do
that
it.
you will.
We'll see it. We'll
You're
get
committed. You're committed to your hits.
Oh, yeah.
You're committed to the stream.
No problem.
Committed to Southampton Park and Ride.
South the Hampton Park the Ride.
If you didn't know, that is available on SoundCloud. There is
sure
a link forthcoming.
is. Look at that SoundCloud link. Look at that go.
That is where Paris deposits the songs that we write both on the stream, on this stream, the production stream, things that are exciting that he's working on for different projects, etc. So that's all on SoundCloud. Be sure and check that out.
Absolutely. And if you don't know, we do have a YouTube presence as well. Paris and Stereo, we're starting to make some highlight reels of some of these song and gameplay combinations that we're doing. And the link tree that we have there will have a lot of links. I think it also has a link to that SoundCloud.
Yep.
I'm going to throw some other links on there soon. Maybe some direct links to some of those videos that we'd love for you guys to see and comment on and like and share with your friends and all kinds of stuff.
Share with your friends.
Share with your friends. We are making a live album this year using tracks from these recordings from these shows. We're going to be doing some sort of full album as well. I'm not sure exactly how long that will take to make because it just kind of depends on time. But my first focus is kind of archiving in a way these old loop songs that we've done and find some gems in there and maybe make some sort of double album of Paris and Stereo in retrospect. Maybe even call it that. I don't know. Because it's always been something we've gone back to, Paris in retrospect.
It's true.
It'd be nice to see.
We got spreadsheets to prove it.
We all got all kinds of spreadsheets.
Spreadsheets to prove it. Oh, this sounds good.
We're going to be playing another classic.
It is a classic, and it's great because I saw that you had it queued up,
Yeah.
and I was excited because I know this one.
Mm-hmm. And Stream Dog is laying down comfortably on his little pad over there, which is very nice.
We just couldn't get any happier or cozier over here.
We love it. We love it when the plan comes together.
We love it when it's cozy. Welcome
To Star Fox. Nice. I was like, is it up? Oh, it's up.
I was wondering if we could do it, and I was like, all right, I'm ready. Got the word Star Fox ready on my mouth, and you said it. So good
Welcome
job, us.
to Star Fox.
That I did not see coming.
Yes.
Welcome to Star Fox.
I'm glad everyone's here and having a good time with us.
We get those widow quiddles on the airplanes.
Yeah.
Just fighting the bad guys. I don't know any other names.
Oh, they're great.
There's the frog one, the hoppy one, Star Fox.
That's Slippy. There's Star Fox, Slippy.
Slippy's the toad.
Yeah. And
What's
then
the bunny man's name?
P something. Peppy? I mean
Peppy?
Peppy. And then Falcon. Or Falco. Falco?
Falco.
I'll we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
I'm gonna search right now.
Yeah.
I'm searching. It's happening.
This is another Mode 7 beast. The fun thing about the SNES Classic is this is the first time they released Star Fox 2, which was never released on SNES. And they released a finished version on the SNES Classic and then later on the Switch.
Very cool.
So, and
This is a Miyamoto game.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, ever since this first one and the one on N64, I feel like they haven't quite. I don't know. They haven't come out with anything that people have really enjoyed on the later consoles. This is one of those entries that people feel like has so much potential, and they just haven't gone any further with it. But my favorite, I mean, they've tried. There was Star Fox Zero that came out on Wii U. There was Star Fox Assault. That was a rare game, actually, but not done very well, unfortunately. And it was on GameCube, I believe.
Did you know there was a watch?
Oh, was there a watch? Like,
It's a watch version of this game.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and it came with earphones because it didn't have a headphone jack.
Oh, that's so funny. I've always
Or it
loved
didn't have
this
a volume
music.
Control. It didn't have a volume control. That's what I meant to say. You like this music? Yeah, it's dreamy. Space dreamy.
So the controls for this one and the look of this pretty much matches the N64. Just the N64 had a better, graphical capability. But I never played this game on SNES. I waited all the way to N64 to play it for the first time, and I loved it. I love that game. But yeah, we'll have to play the game itself. We'll get into it and let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
And then the big version of the same song,
So the bunny's name is
Peppy, right?
oh god, I lost it again. Hold on, I found it. I was like, oh yeah, cool. Pepper? Wait, I lost him.
I thought it was Peppy. It's
I
not
gotta
Peppy?
find him.
I think this has some voice.
Fox McCloud is your name with
Yes.
Falco Lombardi.
Falco.
Yeah.
I was right.
Peppy hair.
Yep, Peppy.
Peppy hair.
And Slippy
and
Toad.
Slippy Toad.
Yeah. Good luck, you'll say in a second.
Good luck.
That'd be good.
That sounds like
Some of these samples would be good to use.
good luck.
Like that.
Yeah, this is cool.
I should sample this whole beginning flight part and then
Well, there you go.
use that.
We
I'll
can do this later.
Yes, I'll remember.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
Funny how the N64 game almost mirrors this completely. It's really funny. It's like they just kind of just did it again. Except they had real voice acting in that one. You're becoming more like your father.
Oh, yeah.
Do a barrel roll. Use the boost to chase.
This looks great on the stream, but for some reason on my monitor, it's all squished.
Oh,
up.
no. It's so I mentioned that, right?
You did, but I'm telling you because I'm looking at it, and
I am also looking at
it
it.
is comically small.
Yes.
I tried to turn that on to play a game the other day, and I didn't know what game to play, so I turned it right back off.
Oh, weird. It is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying. It's like postcard size. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I noticed that the SNES has a strange way of. The classic here has a weird way of outputting, so it kind of changes the output because sometimes it'll stretch out to the screen, sometimes it doesn't, and I really don't know why. So there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately.
Right.
But sometimes, like the other game, fills the screen fine, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely squashed on our TVs because it outputs at a different resolution and it's kind of stretching it back out on OBS.
Right.
But this is the problem with playing these games on these systems. I would love to play it on my original system. I need to get that fixed and to get like an EverDrive or whatever, or get all the games. I mean, and it's fine. No one's going to be going to my stream to figure out whether or not if I'm playing ROMs or not.
Oh, no. Yeah. Hello, Internet Police.
Right. Hey.
Welcome to Paris in Stereo. Be sure you follow for updates
That's right.
and games and music and all the things that you hate.
Oh, yes. We have a Discord, too, if you guys want to jump on that. Comedy Team Bravo, where both I and Happy Kaju's fan base reside.
Fan base.
Our fan base. You know.
Our friends.
Our friends. Our fan base. Yeah, that does sound a little bit more...
Yeah. These are our friends that we've made on the stream. We've made some good friends on this stream.
Is that Boost?
It's been a good old time. We've been doing this for 2.5 years. Not nonstop. There was a big break because Mr. Paris cannot stop acting.
Yeah, 2019 was the year of the acting for me.
So this year, so you did something already. You sort of, I've been trying to remember what it was, but we sort of started 3 conversations all at once a little while ago.
Yes.
So I'm going to bring one of them back up.
Okay.
You said you were doing a radio show.
Right, so...
That's acting.
It is. So as part of Sweet Lemonade Productions, which basically they do radio shows or small features like that they can then package and send to nursing homes to be played. I don't know if they go there to play them or how they get them shown there.
Oh,
but
I'm sure some nurse knows how to put it on the big TV.
I think that's basically it. But
Yeah.
basically, we did this radio show from the 40s called The Thin Man, which was an ongoing series, on whatever
That was
radio
legendary.
station.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Big deal. It's comedic, it's film noirish, but it definitely tongue in cheek. A lot of the stuff wouldn't pass muster today, but there's
But old people love it.
spanking involved and whatnot.
There was a
it's
film,
very funny.
right?
No, Third Man was a Orson Welles thing.
Oh, there was definitely a Thin Man film. Hold
Really?
on, yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if
I'm
it's
not
the
familiar
same.
with
I don't know
it.
if it's the same story.
I don't know. He's just a private eye, basically. As he calls it, he says he's a schlub living off his wife's income. Or something
I
like
see.
that.
I see.
Anyway,
There were 5
5 movies?
sequels. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Between the 1936 and 1947.
Okay.
Now you know.
Yeah, so this one was 1944, and it's about 25. It's basically like a TV episode size, like TV episode length. And I play a minor character. I'm not the private eye, but I'm just one of the, potential people who could potentially have killed the guy in the actual episode. And there's a Russian lady who tries to pretend she's not Russian at some point in time.
Right.
I'm I'm a football player, former football player named Plunger Belson.
Plunger Belson.
Plunger Belson.
Wow.
And my first little foray into the scene, I'm on the phone with someone. And I'm like, listen here, pal, you're the worst kind of rat, and blah blah blah. You got bubonic plague, and I can't remember all the lines, but it's definitely in that kind of like 40s fast talking style, which is fun to do and hard not to. Yeah, look here, see, pal, like that kind of thing. So,
Heinzie.
yeah, Heinzie.
We like it when Heinzie comes to visit.
It's true. It's a little bit of a Heinzie thing, which I had so much fun playing. That was one of my favorite roles for sure. That was one of my roles back when I was 18, and I would love to reprise that at some point in time if I ever find a community theater program or otherwise that is doing that. That would be fun to do.
If you hear about it and you have job offerings, we'll move to your state where Paris will perform an obscure character from a
That's right, from a 1950s musical
1950s
no one talks
musical
about.
that no one remembers but us. No, it's a good one. It's a classic.
Yeah, Pajama Games.
You should see it if you get a chance. It's called Pajama Game.
It's fun,
Support your local community theater. Those guys work really hard and really
yeah.
produce some amazing stuff. Especially around here, I'd say.
Oh yeah. Boom.
Badoosh.
Skaloosh doosh. This must have been pretty fun at the time. I can imagine people playing this on the SNES and going like, "This is great."
Oh, it's cool. It looks really cool. It's
Yeah.
got a really advanced look, if you like it.
A
Even though
polygonish look.
it's on rails, if you can ignore the polygons, the Milky Way back there is really cool. Like just these little additions like that.
Right.
It's super good what they've done here.
I think 16-bit era gaming is probably one of my favorite eras. Just, I don't know, there's a cool look to everything. I do enjoy how games these days might have the 16-bit look, but have a better frame rate, that kind of thing. So but it was definitely a cool time. I got into Super Nintendo. I had a Super Nintendo growing up, for sure, but I don't feel like I had a bunch of games because I didn't have money, and I wasn't really big into RPGs, and so there's a bunch of games I still haven't played on this system that I would love to try out sometime. Hope everyone's doing well. I feel like we're moving steadily towards a resolution of this whole, as they call it, APAC Street Boys reunion tour on Game Grump.
Oh, gracious,
as
yeah.
we know it as COVID-19. And hopefully someday we could get back to having conventions and seeing people.
We're looking so forward to getting
yeah.
back to TwitchCon, to getting in everybody's faces.
Right?
It's quiet in here tonight, but that's fine. And honestly, we love those conventions. We love the people. We love the swag.
Right.
We love the stuff. And hearing about the games last year, the year before, I guess, was the last time I did it. Went to PAX. got to get Paris up there. We got to stay for the whole event and check everything out. It was amazing.
I know, because I went in 2018 to TwitchCon. That was really a lot of fun. I can't believe that will be 3 years ago, later this year. But, and definitely doing Paris Hysteria at that time. And then I meant to go the next year, but I got sidetracked with all those aforementioned theater productions.
Many of them, back to back.
And I was like, well, I'll totally go in 2020. And I got back on the stream, started doing it, no problem.
Yep.
We'll be there for 2020, great. And then all this
2020 happened. Yeah, and it's fine. Like it's not changed the balance of anything, right? Like it's been
Right.
something to endure,
Right.
that we didn't have any control over. Could have been handled better, but we're handling it, and it's incredible because when things turn around and we're all super vaccinated and safe, and able to take our masks off or whatever, at least congregate. We're going to congregate like crazy. There's going to be people everywhere. I hope.
That's the hope.
And we're going to be out there in the middle of it. Be in the front row of everything, just waving our arms and acting crazy.
I have not heard a single anything about this year. And I'm guessing no.
I think everyone's just playing it super safe. Like,
Yeah.
let's prove that we can survive before we're, that's quite a missile.
Yeah, that's a bomb. You have 3 or 4 bombs.
Let's, but let's see how we can do before we start
Right.
trusting everybody with real life.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard any official statement from Twitch or from the other expo we love going to every year, which is Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
That's a classic, yeah. That'll be
Yeah.
a good time.
And
I guess still have a little sadness every time I think about it.
I know. We miss our good friend Jonas, Tetris Master Extraordinaire, Grandmaster.
Great personality, streamer, awesome
Yeah.
guy. Awesome guy. I cannot believe he's gone.
It's crazy. I totally would have never thought that would have happened.
No, I know. But the Tetris World Championship continues, definitely in his honor and
Yes.
in the honor of all the people who are super, super talented at Tetris. And I mean, I'm sure that that skill provides a lot of other life skills that these people are good at. But I'm just saying I know them from Tetris. And I'm excited
Right.
to go see that again. I'm excited to rifle through all the retro games and see what kind of fun things we can find. I'm ready to find a battered PlayStation for no money and bring it home and love it up real good.
Yeah, we've gotten a few consoles from there. I've got my Atari ST from there. We got a Coleco Vision from there, and
We got the ColecoVision from the smaller event, though.
oh, we did. You're right.
The January, or Geek the Halls, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But we got that plus the Atom cartridge reader thing in box for quite a bit of money. But it was awesome that we bought it, and I'm excited about it. And
Yeah.
Paris has been working hard to get that working for us here, so maybe we can stream it. But it might be like a streaming it with the camera pointed at the TV kind of thing, because ColecoVision.
Well, yeah, I do have a way to actually put it out on, so I could put a
Look at
VCR on
you.
it.
Oh, if you can put a VCR on it, we can.
Yeah, so we could definitely play it on stream if we ever wanted to. We just have to figure out how to deal with the controllers. I mean, I could play it, but it'd be a little short unless you came over here. But I just got I just got another cable for it recently. So just today, actually, while we were about to start the stream.
Oh, seriously?
I
You ordered
grabbed
another
that.
cable? Awesome.
Yeah, I just to try to see if I can fix that
Fricassee.
noise problem, that fricassee.
We hear it probably as much or more than anybody on the stream, because I know people listen in and they don't, have it all the way up, or they have their headphones on, or whatever. But we hear this humming sound usually, and it's especially you can tell when it gets super quiet. Just because, I mean, if you can tell anything from the setup over there, there's a million billion things plugged in.
Oh yeah.
And that means a million billion different wires and cables and levels of buffering and electricity and all kinds of stuff. So we'll figure it out. But I'm glad you got that cable. That'll be great.
Yeah. I figured out one noise problem with the NES or SNES Classic, and I think I'll be using it for the NES thing too. But the Canopus audio capture device doesn't have the cleanest audio pass through, unfortunately. It has a lot of noise associated with it. So once I bypassed it for this specific thing, because I'm going right to the mixer with it, then it's not much better.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's a little better. See if we can fix this guy. I got half the enemy down. I'm trying to. I think the same kind of enemy was in N64 version too. It's surprising how similar these two games are. N64 one and the SNES. Maybe it didn't sell very well, and they just thought, well, let's make another version of the same game. I'm not sure. But it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna bomb you. Yeah, I gotcha. Booyah.
Booyah.
Banana boat, banana boat, banana. Not me. Get the one behind me. Sorry, the N64 one has actual voices, and it's always so funny. Hey Einstein, I'm on your side. Slippy is down. Down to clown, y'all.
Oh, Slippy.
Oh, Slippy, she down.
Wait. Good old Slippy.
Ooh.
I like the way this looks.
Yeah, it's so cool. Space Armada. The Armada of space. Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit smaller than my my TV screen gave for, but it actually changes resolution all the time. It's really strange. But I think it looked fine on F-Zero, right? I think there was no back bars around it.
Look.
Blah, blah. Maybe this one was just in a different aspect ratio. The way it's like presented, I don't know. I think everything's just a little strange with it. This is Space Armada. Space Armada. Kill them all. Kill them all, Joe. There's so many of these kind of shooter levels I wasn't expecting. Oh, hear the ship go by. Hi. Hi, bye. What the N64 one had, this all-range mode, is really fun. Because it's more like open world in those moments instead of feeling so linear. There we go, that's the word. I was like literal and lineal. Not the thing. Give. Oh, man. I like how some of these ships just disappear when you get close to them. Yum, yum. Ah, thank you. Yeah, simple polygons are easier to represent.
For sure. And that's okay. They did a pretty good job.
I really want to get the... I think I have the N64 version. We should definitely pull the N64 over here for some streaming, too. That would be fun. Do some Tetrasphere or something. I don't know.
I like Tetrasphere. I like the music in Tetrasphere, too.
Yes.
Incidentally, it is very cool.
Extreme G2 has some great drum and bass stuff. That would be fun to sample just from if there's some times when the drums are a little more crazy, or maybe by themselves too. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We can do it all. I'm watching it. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Just keep shooting this.
I know, right? It's basically
Just basically, if it floats, shoot it.
It's the shoot everything thing. Oh, here we go. We're going inside. Wow. Yeah, this is cool. Check this out. I can turn my ship sideways with the shoulder buttons. Oh, God. Down. Hey. Boost. Do I have a boost? Probably. Yeah. You blew up all the ship, and now it's time to escape. Oh no, I got died again.
You did get dyed.
I
Don't
got
get
dyed.
It got red when you died.
I deaded it up. That's it. Deaded it up. That's Andros right there.
It is, yeah. He ugly.
Ooh. Hear this like painting everywhere? Whoa.
Ooh.
Ew.
Fancy.
Ooh wait. Yeah, let's continue. Let's go. I love it says credit 0 as if it's they're still stuck in this idea that it's like a arcade game. Even though it's definitely not. We'll try Space Armada again. I felt like I was doing okay. Space Armada! Gotta be a trick. Space Armada. It's got such a lovely... Whoop. Gotta watch myself there. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, that ship just came out of nowhere. Boom. Get him. Rock him. Oh, what? Whoa. What? My shield just went down a lot. I don't know if it's because those ships are getting too close for comfort, or maybe. Be careful, Vox, he says as he blows up. Hey, watch out for that. Watch out for that guy. So you had the ColecoVision growing up. Did you have any other... What was your next system? Did you have an NES?
Yeah, so we had the ColecoVision when I was real little.
Yeah, yeah.
Like...
And we had an Atari 2600 when I was real little.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we had any kind of PC or anything till after the NES. But we definitely were a PC house, and we had tons of PC games. I think that more of the PC games than the console games.
Oh, really? So you were kind of a PC game house?
I kind of was, but I think before we had the PC and used it for gaming, we had the NES.
Right.
So between the PC and the NES and the ColecoVision, which we played for a long time, we were determined to beat that stupid Cabbage Patch Kids game, which is basically like Pitfall, but
okay.
just psychotically hard, especially when you're as young as I was. I mean, my little sister could barely hold a controller. My dad would play late at night, and we'd hear him in our toy room swearing at it.
Right.
At the ColecoVision. But as soon as the NES came out, my grandmother got us one for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And it was great because we traveled a lot when we were kids, but we could pack it up into this bag and take it everywhere we went, and
Right.
you know, make it work at grandma's house or whatever when we were there for the summer.
That's very cool.
Yeah, so it was a great thing for us to have because the PC didn't travel as well.
No.
So we could just pack that up, and the TV was, you know, the thing that we needed. So, and everybody had a VCR. So, yeah, so it was easy for us to set it up. But we went straight from that. We didn't have another console till the 64, and then it was pretty much, you know, from then on, I just got whatever was out.
Yeah.
And the PC games we played games that were pretty widely available. We played a lot of like shareware games and stuff like that too.
Right.
I always liked the puzzle games that came on the PC that weren't really a thing on consoles. Consoles were shooters and platformers and that kind of thing. And that's seemingly changed a little bit too. But the PC games we played Jones in the Fast Lane.
Right, which we play a little bit. And that'd be great to play on stream.
We talked about
sometime,
playing
too.
it on stream too. Yeah, we
Yeah.
maybe should find a time that we can play. Just do a game stream, play some retro stuff.
Sure.
If you don't know, archive.org has a section of old games,
Oh, yeah.
including a ton of games that are close to my heart. And that I played, I think, The Incredible Machine for hundreds of hours.
Ah.
I really loved it. We would make up challenges for each other and that kind of stuff too.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah, I feel like most of my friends had the PCs. I didn't get my own real gaming, or like it wasn't really my own, but it became mine. But
Right.
the Gateway 2000 I got in '96 was basically what we had, and really enjoyed it. But before that, I had a 286. We had a we had an IBM PS1 in 1990 that I could sort of play some games on, but it was kind of a weirdly limited system. It was supposed to be kind of, and it didn't last very long either. In like 3 years, it was gone already.
Wow.
So I think it just didn't last, unfortunately. I bet he probably thought it was a piece of crap, and probably was. But I had an NES about 1989 or so. That's when I got my first NES. And then SNES, I think around 92, about a year or so after it came out. And my friends got me an N64 from a pawn shop in like 98 or so.
Nice.
And that was really fun. Played that a lot in college. And I got my GameCube with my own money in 2002, about a year after it came out.
Why I got the GameCube.
Why or when?
I don't remember if that was a gift. I think it might have been a Christmas present, honestly. But then by that time I had a job, so I was able to buy every game I wanted.
Yeah.
So I definitely had more games on the GameCube than anything else.
Oh.
Other than PC. We played GameCube games nonstop.
Right.
Nintendo 64, we mostly played Ocarina of Time. I feel like that and like Mario Kart. I don't remember even what else. We liked that console. I've obviously played all of the Super Mario that came with it. Can't think what it's called. Super Mario 64.
Yeah. But you didn't. What? Did you get a GameCube at some point?
Oh yeah, like immediately.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what year it was. I don't remember years like that. I remember where I was living when stuff happened.
Yeah.
And I was still living at my mom's house, but definitely like older.
Right. Oh man, they have this exact same level.
This is so cool.
It's fun. It's just a lot. The chamber's a lot bigger in the N64 one. Whoa.
I didn't have this game. I didn't play it till I was much older. I love that you see the guy in the ship.
Yeah, right. I just thought that was cool too.
His beady little eyes.
He totally wasn't in the N64 one, because it's funny. I mean, it really did just copy this game for the most part. I'm trying to shoot these things also, and it's hard.
It's difficult.
It's difícil. Ah.
So is this a boss? Is this?
Yes.
Okay.
And he got me. He got me.
Well.
All right, let's see what we got for last game music here.
How are we feeling? We're doing another song.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's dance. Etc. I'm gonna go make a drink for you.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see if I can. I'm gonna go back, bring it up again, and see if we can get some of those samples from the beginning of the game where they're like, "Good luck" and all that. That'd be fun. All right, guys, it's time to take a sample of this game. We'll see what kind of sample comes out of it. And the cool thing is I should be able to sample for a few minutes so I can get some of those first parts and make something cool. Let's see. I might get this too.
Good luck.
All right, so we got a couple things, and it's kind of in an interesting way. See if we slice this. If we have some cool parts. Oh, let's move this. Let's move the course thing up. Move this back. Let's see, maybe here.
Good luck. 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 Good luck.
All right, let's try that.
Good luck. 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 Good luck.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Good work.
Absolutely cool. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Hey, can you switch your Switch thing on again one more time? I just want to hear something
My Switch thing.
on your mic.
Yeah. Let me just rotate it in here.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind. But hey, I got you something.
Oh, did you?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna try to hand it to you without spilling it all over everything.
We did it.
We did it.
That was a good jam.
Yeah, it was a good jam. Cheers to a good jam.
Cheers to a good jam and a good drink.
That was great.
Hope everyone's doing well. In case you're wondering, no, there was no actual words in that song. I just kind of went round. Yes, gone where I'm loved and white. That's what happens
That was
sometimes.
Yeah,
No, I felt in the zone about what was happening with everything, so I felt like I could control it, and I was holding the microphone while triggering things on the Electribe, and it was a fun time.
It sure was.
Welcome to Paris Hysteria, everyone. If this is the first time you've been here, we've been, for the last couple of weeks now, taking SNES and NES games, slicing up the samples from those game soundtracks, and then making brand new songs like that one that had Star Fox samples in it from the SNES Classic, which you heard that good luck in there every once in a while, which I sampled. So, yeah, it was a good time. I enjoy...
So not only did we save the universe
That's right.
from Andros.
Andros?
Andros. Not only did we save the universe from Andros, but we also made some banging music to dance along with it.
Made some banging music. It's time to play a different song in this hour. We'll play another game in here in a second.
So I'm going to be touch and go because I started making dinner because we hungry.
We hungry, y'all.
We get hungry.
Yeah.
It'll be later than I said.
Okay.
So there's still plenty of time to jam.
Plenty of time to jam,
still
everybody.
Plenty of time to make sure you're following and grab that link and share that with everyone you love.
Absolutes. Absolutes, y'all.
Absolutes.
Yeah.
Welcome to Paris and Stereo.
Welcome to Paris and Stereo, the home of the Absolutes best stream on Twitch.
That's good.
Yeah, the Absolutes best stream.
Fine, whatever.
Sure. So yeah, if you haven't been here and want to know more about the kind of stuff we're doing, we do have a SoundCloud link with a lot of old songs and new songs. We just put up No Code Scene, which is from a previous streams jam. We're constantly cutting up. We're just constantly cutting up in general, right?
We're just cutting everything.
But we're
My
cutting up
arms are
all those. And your arms are tired. Is that what you're gonna say?
exactly.
Boy, are my arms tired.
Boy, am I tired.
We're taking these 20-minute, 30-minute jams and trying to make them a little more succinct, making like 6 or 7, 8 minutes long for an upcoming live album. And also working on some long-form production stuff. Have some songs I've been writing. I mean, I've been writing tunes here and there, tunes and tones for 3 years now.
Years.
Well,
Yeah.
that too, but yeah. But at least for the stuff I'm going to put on this recent album. But I'm also, like, speaking of that, I am trying to cobble together the best of Camp Angelos, which is something I worked on from 2007 to 2011. And with Double Doug's, a really good, or just Doug's now?
It's just Doug's now, but I don't know if that's what the Twitch stream is because I can't
remember if it's Doug It or Doug's.
Yeah,
it might
I
be
think
Doug
it might be Doug It. Yeah, that's one.
But I've been working with him for a long, long time now, and I did some of the music for his stream too.
There's a whole double album coming aside from what we're putting together on the stream here.
Yeah, so Camp Angelos, I did a bunch of random music, like different themes, different styles, and I think it really helped me quicken up my pace and how I was writing music and trying to like not overthink things too much. And I was really proud of the music at the time, and there's still some good ones in there. It's going to probably be a double album.
Some real catchy stuff.
For sure. And I'll be releasing that a little bit later once I get everything mastered up and sounding pretty good. Catchy. So, yeah, we got a lot of things going on. Plus 2 streams a week at the moment. And that Wednesday stream, we do Sunday, and we also do a Wednesday thing. Sometimes it's, basically it's all kinds of different things. I've done Family Tracker work on that. I've done Logic streams, production stuff. I've done external sequencing. I've done some 4-track with an old cassette 4-track that I Rise You Fall 146 gave. So lots of crazy stuff that happens on Wednesday. Basically, I just want to keep it fresh for myself, so I just do whatever sounds cool. But for the last, I would say 3-4 months, we've been doing this NES/SNES sampling stream, which I'm a huge fan of. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I wanted to incorporate gameplay, and I thought maybe I could take a sample of some of the music from the games because we love all that so much, and so many people that come to our stream very often love that part of it. And we just wanted to make something special, and I think it's worked out pretty well. I've really enjoyed this format.
It's true.
Because we were doing like 5, 6, 7 songs a stream, and this allows me to do like 3
With
or
no
4
inspiration.
songs.
Yeah, three or four more quality songs with
Yes.
context, more comedy,
Mm-hmm.
lots more talking, drinking. We've got drinking now.
We got drinking now. That's a new feature.
We figured out how to get our role into the place that we wanted it,
Right.
and by that I mean highlighting your music as much as possible. So,
Exactly.
welcome to Paris and Stereo.
Welcome to Paris and Stereo, everyone.
All right, it's time for more. I don't know what that is.
That is Capcom's little song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do some Capcom.
So we're going to be playing one of Aaron Hansen's favorite game from Game Grumps.
Is this a favorite?
It is. It's probably his favorite game of all time. He made a sequel, well, they call it sequelitis on it, saying why Mega Man 10 was one of the
Right.
best games ever made.
Right.
And he talks about the opening scene
That's world building. It's telling us
that
everything we
tells
need to
you
know.
how to play the game. Not this, but the actually opening like bit of the game
the
you're
opening
playing.
level is the tutorial.
It tutorials the hell out of you.
Yeah.
And he broke it down exactly why each part made sense in the moment.
Uh-oh,
I
there's
love-
warnings.
I love when-
to get real.
I know. I love when they try to. It can be very dangerous. This
yeah,
ability can be
there-
very dangerous.
I wish it was very dangerous.
It's dangerous. Hey, Neil B, welcome in.
It's Neil. Hey, bud. Hope you're doing good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, bud.
We're just
Good to see you,
starting
bud.
Good to see you, bud. We're just starting a new game. You're right in time for Mega. Is it Mega Man X or Mega Man 10? Which
It's
should
Mega
be?
Man
X. Because it referred to him as X. It was like
Oh, no,
X is
it's
blah,
X.
blah, blah. It's
Because
gotta be
X is one of the people in it. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't played this game very much.
I've played it on this for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
We can do stereo mode. Ooh, check this out. So here's a fun thing.
Okay.
It has a soundtrack in here that you can go through the different songs.
Yeah.
So we don't even have to like find a good part in the game to take a sample from. We can just go to the menu screen. And what's more, it includes the Capcom one, and it has sound effects.
Oh no! Here we go. This is gonna be. A
So
good
I
one.
think I'm gonna have to take a sample of a bunch of these
Do it.
and make like a drum set out of it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll come
yeah.
back to this.
Okay. How you guys doing? We're doing good.
We're doing good. We're doing pretty good.
been a
Kaiju
weird
just
week.
got me a gin and tonic.
Mhm.
Excuse me, gin and tonic.
Yep. I got the meat and potatoes working upstairs. It's a good night. I'm ready for this week, I think. I don't know what's coming. It's going to be a weird one. Last one was a weird one, but we're ready.
We're ready.
How are you doing, Neil? Neil. Have you been getting the sleep that you needed lately? Gin and tonic, yeah.
Heck yeah. Ah. Got him.
So those are good things. Got it.
So it shows you like, I love he goes through this and says like, well, this part here,
You're like, oh, okay. Those
how
things
do I get
that.
past this?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I must be able to jump. So he does that.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows you, okay, he does have a jumping ability.
And there's a new mechanic.
Yeah.
I like that. You're doing good under circumstances. I'm glad. That's all you can do, really. Keep up the good fight, friend.
I love the eyes on these machines. They're like,
Yeah. Still not much change of my sleep schedule, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. Mine either. I was doing pretty good for a little while and then had some stress. And now I'm up all night again. It's okay. I'm giving myself that. Just gonna allow myself to be a miserable person. I'm working on it. I got stoicism. It's working some.
You're not
I'm
miserable.
throwing myself at some new philosophies. I'm not miserable. I just had a lot of stress this year. We all have. I know we're all tired. It's okay.
So here's the
A big teated mechanical bumblebee.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so you come down here, right? And you're like, okay, cool.
Had a job interview. Yeah, same. It's amazing how stressful that can be, isn't it? Even when you do a really good job. So you have one coming up tomorrow. Best of luck. Fingers crossed for you. I need a new job too. Worked for a week. But that was it, really. Yeah, that's just enough to get you confused, probably. Ferris does not have such sleep problems as we.
I have some problems.
You have difficulty sleeping sometimes, but he'll be like, I'm going up, I'm going to bed. I'm like, good night. And I'll hear him asleep in like 5 seconds. If I go up to go to sleep, I'm literally going up for 2 hours of solitaire before
Right.
before I can slow down. Had a couple weeks ago. It takes a lot of. I still have an interview floating out there in the ether for something that, as Paris knows, it's really important to me and something that really matters and that I really want to do. Have not heard back. I'm hoping to hear something tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to sleep super great tonight. I'm going to have all these rejection dreams.
Yeah. It's tough out there, man.
It is. It is, and it's so weird still, and I don't know. I'm at a point where I kind of need to reconsider what I know, I think, but job interviews are stressful. It's a stressful, from waiting between here, at least I'm assuming it's kind of the same there, between the moment you drop the application to the moment you talk to somebody and the moment they tell you yes or no. You're just a bundle of raw nerves that entire time. It's fine. You know what? I hope it works out for you too. We're going to be okay.
Yeah, we are.
I know it. We'll get our sleep schedules on track, and we'll find some other time to hang, because that's what we got to do. We've got a stream coming up next week. When's your birthday?
My birthday
Tuesday?
is the 7th. It's a Wednesday.
So your birthday's on a stream day. Are we streaming on your birthday, or are we streaming a different time?
I figure we could probably stream on the birthday. That's fine. At first I was thinking maybe not, and then I was like, oh, you're right. We could totally play a game or something, and I think that would be really cool.
So April 7th.
Yeah.
We hope you make it. We're going to do some interactive stuff, I think. We're going to play some games. There's a game that HG was talking about. I can't remember the name of. Something phone.
Yeah, grit phone or I can't remember. I don't know what it entails.
It's an odd word. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Eventually it'll be okay. It's going to stay stressful for a while. But that's not something we can control, you know? Like, there are things we control. I can control the fact that I need to get my applications out there more. I believe in it too. And I think that, like, for me, retrospect, looking back, like, okay, that had to happen the way that it did.
Right.
And it had to take that long. And I grew in these ways in that time. We'll get it.
It's super sure. We'll get it.
Birthday stream, 7th of April.
7th of April.
Mark your calendars. Don't make plans for the 8th, I guess.
Right.
But it'll probably be a little earlier, too. I don't know. We haven't talked about exactly how we're going to do or what we're going to do, but we have talked about having more social hour for your birthday.
Yeah. It'd be great to have everyone on.
Yeah.
Maybe bring up Discord. Maybe we can have people call in if they wanted to.
That'd be
that
fun.
kind of thing.
Do some, what was it? Jackbox?
Yeah. Jackbox or like great game. I mean, well, if we did Jackbox, we'd have to kind of choose. The problem is we have kind of 2 streaming areas. We have down here and we have up there, and we can't play Jackbox here unless we somehow brought the Switch down or something like that.
It's gonna be fun.
It's
we
on the
don't
Switch, right?
we don't
Yeah.
have it all. Yeah, it's on the Switch. We don't have it all, but what we do have is some friends and some birthday
Right.
time, and we're gonna make the most out of it.
I might be able to actually bring the Switch down here now that I think about it. I have to look into that.
Yeah, well, no.
We have another. What's kind of fun? We have another docking station for the Switch that we don't use very
that's
often.
Right. We got one for traveling.
Yeah, so I could potentially put that down here and run it through this cam link thing, but then I wouldn't be able to use this camera specifically. So I don't know. We have to look into it, figure it out. But I would just switch to this cam and figure it.
Oh yeah,
Do some different thing. But we could do that and the other thing at the same time if we wanted to. Maybe. We'll see.
Other exciting things coming this week. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming out this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming in May, and then I found out.
No, it's March. Yeah. We'll hang and chill. I was going to mention this part in the game because this was kind of fun. So we get through this whole first level, and this boss that we fight here for a second, he's definitely overpowered, right? He gets us down to 1 bar and then grabs us and goes, "You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me?" Right? So this is kind of a cool little trick,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because you think, oh, boss fight, got to beat him real quick. And if I don't beat him, I got to try again. But instead, they obviously make you like, you're not going to win. This guy grabs you, and he says, and then this happens. Ooh, who's this guy?
It's Mr. Crazy Fighter Man.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that made him run.
Right? And he goes, "I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. I suck." Oh, you're X, right. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am.
Wow.
I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can.
He's giving you a pep talk.
That's right. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. So he disappears, and you're like, oh my god, I wish I could be just as cool as that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I can. And it gives you like something to kind of strive for, which is neat. This must be, I don't know what that is. That must be a passcode thing. And now you're in it. Here's the real game. Pretty cool. I have no idea what order I should be doing these in, but we're gonna go for this guy first. Good old flame mammoth. Filet mammoth. Yummy. And you can charge up your weapon too.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, they show you that kind of in the beginning. Like when you first start the game, you're like, oh, that's a different color than my thing. I wonder how I do that. And like, kind of just, it's just interesting. But not at any point in time do they say, this is how you play the game. And that's kind of what he was trying to highlight for this video. It's a great video.
Same day as we'll be streaming. Sorry, I just saw that.
Oh,
Little
sorry.
hangout and chill. Jackbox is great, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun.
I was just looking to see if the boat moved.
The boat?
They've made some progress on the Ever Given in the Suez Canal.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It's, I found a satellite feed that's got, like tracings of the boats around it, and the tugboats have managed to push the wide end over towards the thing. I didn't realize either that there was a sandstorm that was why it got crashed. It wasn't just yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was that sandstorm.
Jackbox is really fun.
It is. And we have fun playing it.
Was it a Druid Sandstorm?
So
It's
Druid
always
Sandstorm.
a Druid Sandstorm.
We do like to read sandstorm.
It's true.
I like this game. And I watched the same thing that you're talking about, the one that Ego Raptor did that was talking about this game.
Right.
I had never played Mega Man. I like it way better than like Sonic.
Oh, for sure.
It was, I feel like I played that at somebody's house and I was like, I don't even want this. Like, I don't want this in my life. I don't need this kind of energy. I don't have this kind of energy.
Yeah, now I do have the Genesis Mini, so that we should be able to play some Genesis games in the future here.
Sweet.
I read about thousands of sheep are waiting on the.
Yeah, it's full
Ships.
of livestock, and
Delivery
sneakers and stereos and all kinds of random stuff. But I hope the sheep are being fed. I'm sure they are. I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're not just transporting sheep without feed, because they could deliver a whole bunch of dead sheep and be in big trouble. So
Yeah.
I think
There you go.
I think someone's job is definitely to handle the livestock and make sure it, like, because it's a commodity, right? Like, they don't want it to get damaged as much as anything.
Right.
But poor sheep, they're, I'm sure, extremely confused. Look out for, what's his name? The guy, the miner from Rudolph? Is that, what's his name? Can't think of his name. Cornelius? Yukon Cornelius.
Ah, crap.
That's your new enemy, is Yukon Cornelius.
He's good. Ooh.
We knew exactly what you meant. Don't you worry about your English. It's great.
You're great. Yeah, absolutely great. Oh, no.
We're not writing a term paper here. We're just chatting. It's fine. If y'all want to write some papers, let me know.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm in.
10 pages. Cite some sources.
I used to hate it when the kids in my class were like, oh, it has to be 3 pages. And I was like, oh, man, it can only be 3 pages.
Right?
I am gloriously loquacious. I can talk about anything at length for no reason whatsoever, and especially when writing. So I would get all these sources, and I would have like 8 pages in this paper, and I'm like, oh, now I have to edit it.
Exactly. Or not, as the case may be for me, because often my rough drafts were my only drafts. I was like, I'll just quickly proofread this and done.
The writing was the only thing I wanted to spend time on.
Oh, really?
Doing homework, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hate it, but it's
I would
just
still do it. If somebody was like, hey, would you write this paper for me? I'd still write a paper for them. Probably shouldn't. That's probably fraud.
oh, it's something.
But I loved the group assignments when I would everybody else would gather the information, and then I'd, pull it apart and write the paper. And I didn't mind if people didn't work as hard on that part, because then I had less, editors and less input. I'm thinking about one very specific project.
Oh, okay.
And the girl was like, you didn't even use my research. I was like, your research was stupid. How
Your
dare you?
research
I
was-
was like, we had enough sources. I didn't need to add your whatever the crap.
Right. Your research was bad, and you should feel bad.
Your research was bad and you should feel bad. Said me to somebody. Never. Writing about a subject that you find interesting is fun. It's true.
Oh.
It's true. I miss people assigning me things. And I did some writing, professionally. I wrote a few articles. Got a cover story one time. Was super proud of it.
Oh, wow. On what?
Craft beer scene in New Haven. Connecticut.
something.
Yeah, it was great. I got the cover story. I got a bunch of free beer out of it because they made some arrangements. So I miss that. I want people to call me and be like, hey, I want you to write about this.
Right.
Because coming up with things to write about is sometimes very stressful for me. I'm like, nobody cares about that. Or it's already been done or whatever. I need to give myself more space there for sure. Yeah, I don't worry about strict assessment.
Dang it.
I went back to school at some point and took a class with a excellent teacher, and she made my life when she told me that my writing was light years ahead of her other students, and I'll never forget it.
Oh, it's very
And
sweet.
I was so super nervous about turning this paper in. I need to find a copy of this paper. This paper's amazing. But I was afraid to turn it in, and I was super nervous, And then the grade came back, and she was thrilled. She wanted to talk to me about how great it was, and she read it to her other classes at a higher institute of learning, and I was very proud of that. So I don't worry too much about how people are going to receive it, but I will say the problem is that my writing is very academic. I sound like I'm being snotty. I'm not. I write for school people. If I try to write for the masses, it's very hard for me to write on, I don't know.
Oh, would you say that?
I was just saying that it's hard for me to write for the masses.
I mean, really? You think so?
It's harder for me because I want to write I'm not saying my words are good or whatever, but I write in long sentences, you know, and that kind of thing. I always felt like I wrote better in the academic setting than I did for journalism, for magazines and stuff. They were like, write about how good beer tastes. Don't get smart about it, Yeah, craft beer. It was nice. It was just a culture magazine in New England or something. And before that, I had written about this art movement called Dr. Sketchy. Do you remember Dr. Sketchy?
Mm-mm.
It was a thing where burlesque performers and that kind of thing would turn up and pose, and then people would come into the bar
Okay.
and draw that person. So it invited
gotcha.
it was like a live artist drawing, but it was also a bar event. So
Right.
it was. Basically they were like suicide girls that would come in
Yeah.
and pose.
That's funny.
So that was my first
It was called Dr. Sketchy.
Dr. Sketchies. Yeah, I surely have a copy of that, a scan of that somewhere. The thing was, that you don't tell anybody on a resume is that article that got published that got the cover story because they liked it so much. That magazine went out of business like 2 months after that.
Yeah.
The publisher was like, people aren't buying it. I got to cut it. So we were sad.
That was sad.
That's okay. That's life. You know, and you adapt and improve. The onus is on me to like pursue that.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of things to write for.
Yeah.
You could definitely be looking at that option.
The advice of the program manager of a study that I followed really positively changed the rest of my educational career. You know what? That right voice, that person that you need to hear from right at the right time, there's just nothing like it.
It's true.
You had a professor that, do you still talk to this person? I can't remember who it is, but you talk about somebody that's really influential for you at your school.
At my school?
Yeah, it was a professor that wasn't much older than you at the time.
Oh, Dr. McAllister.
Yeah.
Yeah, he. We don't talk very often, but I did see him a couple years ago when I went to visit the school again after 10 years or whatever.
My
12 years.
That one professor. So this was when I was older. It wasn't that long ago. It must have been 2011 or 12. It must have been 2011. And she was a professor at Yale and also the school I was going to, which wasn't Yale. But she really liked my writing, and she told me that she wanted to come and like talk to her class and like this kind of thing. And we were good friends. And then I moved to Portland.
Yeah, that'll.
And I feel like if I reached out to her, well, I couldn't continue to go to that school because it was too expensive. I recognize this music now.
Oh, really?
That's the first time I'd really heard that refrain that I recognized.
Well, it does have that little, which is it's kind of a generic riff, I guess you'd say.
Is it? Because I recognize it from this.
Oh yeah. I mean, I recognize it in general just as a thing that, kind of a thing that is done a lot. You know, like, it's not from this game.
Right.
If you will. So maybe that's why it's recognizable. That's the only thing I was thinking. Because it did speak to me as well, but I know it's kind of a trope, I guess you'd say. It's like a bluesy thing to do.
That's what I'm recognizing is the kind of the refrain of this.
Right.
Because the program really changed my life. I still like to give advice to new students of this program during alumni days or something like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, at the time I was going to Baylor, my composition teacher was like, "You should go do a master's program." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not the best student."
That's the thing. I feel like I was a better student than I ever have been in my career.
Right.
But I totally know the opposite of that isn't. That's not true for everybody. Like,
No.
just because I'm good at studying doesn't mean that I'm gonna be practically great.
Right.
But I think the thing that's really important is that network of people, that professor or whatever that changes your perspective. If you stay in touch with them, like, they can be really, really helpful. They get really involved in your career, really invested. I had a music teacher that I added on Facebook at one point. She taught me choir. She taught me violin. She hated my guts, I thought. And then I reached out to her one time and I was like, "Hey, thanks for your patience." And she was like, "It was always a pleasure to teach, and it's great to hear from you." And I think you should always reach out to those people and just say, "Hey,
Right.
thanks."
It's true, and I think I just recently reconnected with one of my. I had a slew of composition teachers at Baylor before Dr. McAllister finally got on board. By the time I was like 6 years in, but they had a bunch of interns, and one of them I really enjoyed, Steve Makala, and he wrote this funny piece, this 8-channel audio piece on snow turtles.
Oh wow.
I mean, it was like a story about snow turtles and how they it was like an urban legend about them or something like that.
Snow
Like they would come up and nibble you or something like that. And it was really funny, and it had these like sounds in there, and it was 8 channels, so 8 speakers surrounded you. We went to this performance of it, or like, where they would play the piece basically, and it was on 8 channels, so you had to play it through a computer. And so instead of stereo, which is 2 channels, 8 surround sound, all discreetly written for. So basically, if you could tell where each audio was coming out of. And I could do that too. Like if I had enough out channels, which I think I do on this, you can do that, which is fun.
Streamdog is here.
just
Streamdog says hello.
I just died for no reason there.
He a good boy.
Okay, how do we? You're supposed to hit rewind.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah. We'll start there. Okay. I know. I love it. Oops. Okay. No. So this is weird, right? It. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
I don't know. I'm enjoying how much you're enjoying this game.
Oh, it's
to be
fun.
honest. Yeah. I was gonna say it's been like 30 minutes if you're feeling songy.
Yeah.
I love the menu music. I know it's great. It's not from a game, right? Like they just wrote it for the
for the NES or SNES Classic.
For the music thing.
I don't know if they
Menu.
wrote one for the NES as well for their classic system, but maybe.
I haven't seen that on in a while.
That's true. Yeah, I don't see anywhere to go. I hate how much the enemies respawn in this game, but I also love how much easier this. I mean, it's not easy, like you get hit a bunch of times, but they give you a lot more health than the original Mega Man games did. It's like they kind of understood.
I definitely tried the original. It was like, nope.
Yeah, it's really hard. This is real hard, but it gives
It's hard,
you
but it's different.
right.
It's cool. I like it.
Oops.
This isn't. What's just the one where you have to choose the player, like whether you're Smash Man or whatever.
Oh, that's. I mean, all the Mega Man games do that.
Oh, okay.
Where you choose what
and you have to
enemy
like
you're
a
going
specific.
for.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I looked away. I don't know.
So here I am at the edge. If I do this,
And I'm about to break.
he just goes back down and he dies.
What do you think? Maybe you were supposed to go somewhere else.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yukon Cornelius.
I love how he just comes out of nowhere, by the way. I come down here and he's like,
Yeah. Bloop.
yeah, no idea where I'm supposed to go.
Go back. I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching really. I'm sorry.
You're good.
There's nowhere to go like up or whatever.
Not that I saw. Alright, get back here. Kill these guys.
I like the glowy-eyed bats.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Man, I bought the Retron that came from the US in order to play NTS Classic Tetris, but when I plugged in the TV, it was plugged in the wall, the power button went out, and I think it's broken now.
Oh no!
It was plugged into the wall. It really sucks. I really try out for CTWC.
Are you ready for CTWC?
He's good.
I believe you.
I watched him play some Tetris 99 on his stream a couple
So
times.
you're super ready.
And
Did you have to come on out to CTWC?
Oh.
That's here.
I think I have to ride this thing. That's the problem, I bet. I bet this brings me all the way where I need to go. Let's see if it's true. Get to this part. We jumped the big thing and bam! Oh shoot! No! Okay, hold on. 1 sec. Let me go back. All right, so I gotta hit rewind. Okay.
And Beat Saber. You've played Beat Saber recently. I love watching Beat Saber.
Oh yeah, I'd love to get that on the PSVR.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm not ready at all. Yeah, you probably are.
What? Oh, this is not it? Okay, this is it. Bam. Finally got it.
You better.
I figured it out.
It's hard. Like, I was like, oh, there's the Tetris Championship. I was like, I remember thinking, cool, you know, and I'd love to get involved and like do that because I always thought I was pretty good at Tetris, and then I saw Jonas play.
Yeah. And you're like, oh,
live. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, okay, I am way outclassed in this, but it kind of gave me something to shoot for, so I should spend more time with Tetris. I've been playing Tetris Effect recently, but not, you know. Just saying to myself, I'm going to win the cash money, go to Vegas, and put it all on red and have the greatest time. Yeah,
there you
for
go.
sure. That's a good motivation. Having a blast is always a good motivation. I don't understand people who motivate themselves with more work. Motivate yourself with something fun. I don't even want to win the cash money. I just want to, like, take something that I care about as much as I care about Tetris, which is lots. Are you fighting bubblegum? Is that what happened?
Yeah, and not very well, I'll say.
But yeah, I play Beat Saber sometimes. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I know. I love it. There's a streamer whose name I can never pronounce, but they play it too, and I'm always like, this looks like a great game for Paris.
Oh, Beat Saber? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to play that for sure.
We got some VR games today. I don't remember what it was. That was the
Moss. We got Rez.
Res. Trying to remember the name of it. Yeah, that's the one that you're playing. It's like a rhythm game, sort of.
Yeah.
I stream it most of the times usually. I just made sure I was following you and had notifications turned on, but you know, with my schedule right now, I'm struggling to watch the streamers I want to watch.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start the game over, and we're going to bring up the background music and sound effects bit. We can decide
ready.
what to do with it.
All
VR
right.
games are a lot of fun, but Beat Saber is most fun, I think. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it looks like it
Rez
looks
was
like
kind of a
rhythm-
rhythm-ish game, too.
Rhythmy.
Mhm,
Yeah,
rhythmy.
it wasn't as cool as that. Okay, music time.
So the great thing about this game, it has some background music and sound effects built in. Let's see what we got. I love everything starts with orchestral hit. That's cool. I like when they're a little less crazy. All right, let's bring up the let's see. Is it this one? Okay, that's how we stop it. Okay, stereo, and we'll go record both 1 and 2, and see. All right, and then All right, now we can see what we can do with these. So we'll. Oh, it's still going. It just captured that too, I'm sure. Oh shoot! Main stage just died on me. Well, hold on. Let's talk a little bit while we're waiting for this program to come back up.
Welcome to Paris in Stereo.
Hey, everybody.
If it can go wrong, it will.
Yeah, so unfortunately my my main stage program just crashed on me.
Which is something that we use in our process of sampling games to make new songs.
Yeah, so it has a quick sampler built in. I use that because it's really fast and it's easy, and usually works like a charm and can slice up all the beats in a nice little way, and then I can use it. But unfortunately, because my system is so taxed in certain ways, I guess it finally died. I've never seen it do that before, but here we are.
We do have a lot of things going on over there.
All right.
And that's good.
Oh,
But you got your samples.
I think it's still there. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I think it recorded and then just died right after it, so it auto saved, which is nice. All right, here we go. And I think it might have gotten.
Doing good? Ready to go?
Let's see. Oh no, this is Star Fox. I can hear it.
Oh.
So let's go back and record these again. All right.
Okay, I'm going to stop coughing.
You're good. I got you. Nice. I think there's some good samples there. Very cool. It even has that feature. So if we go to slice now, we should be able to. Hey, Jason, I'm probably asking too much here, but I want to get back into producing stuff again a bit myself. Far from professional, but love to learn more. I was wondering if you could maybe help me get started with a few sample packs or plugins. Yeah, we can talk more about that on Discord, definitely. To be totally honest, I use Logic, and it has a bunch of sound packs built into it, so I don't have a lot of VST instruments that I've actually used in a long time, so I'm pretty rusty on that. I use Rolling Cloud for sure, and a couple other ones, but yeah, we can talk more about that. Yeah, for sure. And see if we can get you on board with something very cool. Get you on board. We always got you. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Let's see. Where is this? Oh, it's not even. Let's do a list. much for coming in. Very cool.
Very nice.
Thank you so much. And thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. Let's go to our final conversation.
I was just gonna ask. I was like, how much energy you got left?
Oh no, I think we're good.
It's time to call this sucker a dude.
I think it's time to call the sucker a dude for sure. But yeah, thanks to everyone for hanging out with us tonight and hanging in. Some excellent grooves, some excellent games. Had a good time. But you?
Oh, great time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great music tonight, Paris.
Thank you.
It's good to see our friends.
Super groovy to see Neil. And yeah, I will be back on, I think, Wednesday.
Yep.
I'll be doing something, and then we'll be back again next Sunday with another SNES or NES stream. So with that being said, it's time to call the sucker a dude, as we've said. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.